Guys, what's going on? I'm gonna break down two trades that I'm in right now. As you can see, one has an open profit of almost $1,100. The other one is about $235. So there's somewhere around $1,300, $1,350 open profits. I want to show you exactly how I got in these trades and how I'm managing them, because if you missed today's pre-market session, these are levels that we went over in the pre-market session today. You can go back on YouTube and watch that if you like. And I'm going to show you exactly what's going on right now in these trades. So right now, if you look at this, we have a triangle on the chart. This is important. This is my actual trade entry on the chart right now. And the red line is my stop loss. My stop loss is moved to break even. And this is just an open take profit target. I like to throw those in and adjust them. So this is the Aussie Swiss, and then the USD yen. As you can see, here's the trade. You can see the entry right here on that, and my stop loss is at break even again right now, and it is coming up to my target. I'm going to try and take some more profits out of that if possible. So let's get into the charts here now and take a look at why I got into these trades. Okay, so this is USDCAD I pull up. This one's on a demo account, not my broker account. And the reason for that, I will get into at the end of this video. It's a great example for you guys watching in case you're trying to improve your trading. Now, that being said, let's start with the Aussie Swiss. So Aussie Swiss, the reason I got into this right here today in the morning session, we threw in this level here around the highs of this range. And if we look back to the left, you can see here that there was a pretty clear previous support level that is now turned to resistance, and you can see that the market is respecting this level. So what I did when the market came back to this level, I just went ahead and I sold this level right in front of the actual level, so right here roughly. And as you can see, the market did go against me for the first like 20 minutes after I entered the market. This is a 10-minute chart, and then boom, huge candle. It actually almost stopped me out within a couple of pips. And the reason for that is there's another level right here. Let me just highlight this for you so you can see it super easily. And here we are. This was the level here. So I put my stop loss right above this level. So I entered on this level, stop loss above this level by a few pips. And that was the trade. I'm targeting hopefully the lower part of this range. We are at a critical junction right now. We are approaching this 50-period EMA on the 10-minute. You can see we have been building higher lows here. So there is a chance that this could reverse out of it. And if it does, that's why you'll see my stop loss at break even right now. Just trying to manage that risk. I am hoping this does break down. But if it doesn't, that is the trade there. Just typical range trade. I break down this trade setup on the YouTube channel here. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you go through the content here on YouTube and you will find the $1 Million Setup, which is what this is. All right, so on to the next one. So USD yen. Before we jump into USD yen, we need to look at the Dixie. The reason we need to look at the Dixie is because we were looking at this green line here on the hourly, and we've seen that this might be a breakout structure. You can see how the 20 EMA here, the orange line was carrying it. We did get that breakout here on the hourly chart. And my only thing was, how do I get in on that? So here are some levels that we looked at on the USD yen. And this is where I got into that, because we know we have dollar strength since the Dixie is moving higher. So this was the level right here, this top level on the right hand side of the screen. You can see this was the level I was watching, and you can see right here that the market was rejecting this 20 EMA right along that resistance level, and both those bars closed basically right on point within on the exact same level. And when I noticed this, then the market was taking out this previous high, I got into this trade, and I think I got in somewhere right here with commissions. I ran my stop loss right here, right below the level. And as you can see, this trade has been going to the moon. This is what a moon launch looks like, and that's currently in progress right now. So my target is somewhere right here around 110.04, and I'm gonna probably take half my position. I'll see if I can ride out some more profits of this trade. This is a 3-to-1 reward to risk, meaning I'll make 300% my risk if it hits that profit target. And There's also FOMC meeting minutes coming out in about 2 hours right now, so I'll probably close the position out before then. I'm just trying to maximize profits in the interim. So that's USD yen. That's why I'm trading it. So hopefully that was helpful. And now I want to show you USD CAD. So I didn't take this trade on my broker account. This is a trading view demo account. I took this just to show you exactly what I was looking at here. And I already have my USD exposure through the USD yen trade, so I don't need more USD exposure. But this is a trend line break. I see a lot of people on YouTube talking about it. So you can see here on the hourly, jump to the left side of the screen here. You can see there's pretty clear high, right? Lower high, lower high. Now, what I want you to draw your eye to now is, in fact, this. So this is what I was watching when this was happening. I'm just going to highlight this. So you can see we had a rejection off of that trend line right there. There's one, we had two, and then we had three rejections. Now, what I was watching is this bar here. Before this bar right here closed, you could see the strength in this, and it was pretty clear about a minute before it closed, less than a minute, that this was going to close above the trend line. So I entered here. You can see the blue line, which is the entry on TradingView, and then the stop loss is the orange line below. Now, that is a breakout. There was a nice opportunity for a 2-to-1 reward to risk up to these highs. I've left this open just to show you this in the video. I would expect sellers to step in here. But that being said, there's no reason that we can't see that continue to sell off a bit and then rally back higher. So that's what a trend line break looks like. That's what taking the breakout looks like. Now, the biggest challenge on this, let me clean up some of these lines for you, because I think this might be a very important point. The biggest challenge here is, where do you put your stop? And that's something that was actually the hardest decision to make for me on this trade. So you can see where I ran the stop loss, which was right below these previous highs and inside the trend line. And the reason I did that was because it was just too big of a risk if I had too wide of a stop if I put it below the bar. So I ran it here. We had a nice move out. Definitely got a 2-to-1 reward to risk on that. We can measure it out just to make sure, for those of you who like to see the actual measuring tool. So here's the TradingView measuring tool. Here was the line. So 2.5-to-1 reward to risk. And it is turning back around on us right now. Like I say, as expected here at previous highs. So that's USD CAD, and how to trade that. So if you're looking for ways to improve your trading, if you watch the videos, you're going to know that I do recommend using simulation software. I did a whole video on that. If you want to practice your setups, there's a link in the description. That will give you a discount, as well as help support the channel. And if you guys are still struggling with some of your setups and you want some personalized one-on-one help, there's a link in the description. I can do 1 or 2 calls a day to help people improve their trading. So you can book that using the link in the description below. With that being said, guys, thank y'all, and see you in the next trading video.